Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is getting humid here in Florida, but still the dogs need to walk in the morning. And I just got back from a walk and I made the room cold so I can wear a jacket and pretend that it's actually cooler. So my perception is here as I'm sitting with my jacket on with the beautiful background view. This is from a trip to Oregon a couple of years ago for a family reunion. And although you can't feel it, but you can see that it's kind of cool, or was kind of cold when that photo was taken. I want to talk and then guide the practice about perception today. There is a post circulating on Facebook that I'm not sure who started, but I find resonates with me deeply. It is something I've been talking about a lot, that while we're all having an experience, we're not all having the same experience. In that post, the metaphor was that we're all in a storm, but we're not in the same boat. And I think this is something very important to remember as we speak of the issues at hand, as we make our opinions known about the issues at hand. And a very, very common human tendency is to speak of an opinion as a fact. And being mindful of that perhaps you are only sharing your opinion from the boat that you're occupying at that specific time. And that your boat may change, may get a hole and have a leak, may grow to be a yacht, may be reduced to having no power. And then perhaps your opinion would change with this as well. There's a huge ongoing discussion with very opposing views about the letting go of some of the restrictions we have been encountering. And I'm not suggesting here my opinion or view. I'm only stating that for different people, this is a very different experience that affects their lives in very different ways. And when we become very strongly opinionated about this and use strong language, we may forget the fact that others are having a different perception because their reality may be very different than ours. I want you to find yourself a comfortable position. Whether you're sitting upright or lying down with the back supported, or however you are finding yourself comfortable and yet able to stay focused in relaxation. So as you get more comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes gently, or if more comfortable, simply lower the gaze to a point in front of you and let it simply soften. In a moment, the bell will sound, indicating the beginning of today's practice. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And simply notice where you sense the breath the most. Perhaps now on a count of 4, 4 in and 4 out, slowly, if it's available to you. And if a deep breath is not available for whatever reason, simply follow the normal rhythm of your breath and notice where you feel it the most. Let it be an anchor for you. And notice if thoughts come up, if emotions rise, you simply let them drift as you bring yourself back to your breath. Mind and body and heart always in conversation. As you allow the body to relax even more, the mind follows. As you allow thoughts and emotions to drift, as you return to the breath, the body follows. We are beautiful, complex organisms. It is a miracle how everything is working together, sometimes in wonderful synchronicity, sometimes less so. And yet always the system that you are, mind, body, heart, and spirit, seeks returning to balance. Let's scan the body from top to bottom, beginning with the top of your hand, relaxing the muscles at the top of the hand, allowing relaxation to drip down to the face muscles, around the eyes, releasing, the jaws relaxing, inviting and opening in the lips. Notice the tongue inside your mouth, relaxing, loosening. The neck and throat, releasing. Notice the shoulders returning lower, meeting the back. The arms releasing all the way to your fingertips. Sense the chest, the upper back. Each inhalation invites even more relaxation. Each exhalation sends relaxation throughout your body, allowing the mind to relax even more as it stays focused in relaxation. The abdomen, the lower back releasing, the pelvis area supported by the surface on which you're lying or sitting, releasing. Let relaxation go down the legs, from the upper legs, through the knees, all the way. Lower legs, ankles, the soles of your feet, the toes, releasing. A cascade of wonderfully warm water from head to toe engulfs you in relaxation. Let us rest here for just a moment, noticing the breath, the body wherever it connects with the surface on which you're sitting or lying down. I invite you to come on a boat ride with me. Let us navigate together the water as we bring perception and perspective in our mind, heart, and spirit. Take a moment and imagine your boat, perhaps a small dinghy, or maybe a beautiful wood-crafted sailboat. It is your creation. And know that your boat can change with your direction at any time. Who is with you on the boat? Who is sharing your journey at this time? Perhaps it's close family, perhaps dear friends, whether physically present or not, that are sharing your boat. Perhaps it's medical staff, perhaps an aide. Notice, how does it feel in the boat? Is the water calm? Is it stormy? Are you on a lake or the open seas? What is the experience that you are having? Notice emotions that come up, thoughts that come up, and simply label them emotions, thoughts, and let them go, as they might be replaced by others. I now invite you to magically float and rise above the boat, inviting a bird's eye view of you in the boat, becoming the observer of you. See yourself with love and compassion as you navigate the water of your life. Take a few moments and see your interaction with yourself, your interaction with others, how you go through your day. Simply becoming the observer of you. Ask yourself, what is challenging? What is helpful? Now expand your view, first to those you interact with day to day. What is challenging for them? What is helpful for them? Are they having the exact same experience as you? Perhaps their experience is different. Expand your view even more and see a growing circle of interaction. Perhaps you look at the people that you have very short and brief encounters with the delivery truck driver, the person at the cash register at the supermarket, the neighbor with the 3 little children at home down the street. See them from your bird's eye view. Notice them. What is their experience? How does it feel to be in their boat? What is the water like for them? Take a moment bringing them into your consciousness, into your heart, looking with curiosity, with an openness, with a growing understanding. That while we are in the same storm, perhaps we recognize we are not all in the same boat. Take a moment for reflection. Becoming the observer can be done with great compassion. Compassion is the true desire to alleviate the suffering in yourself and in others. From your bird's eye view, looking at yourself in the boat, first, pay attention to what has been working well for you and enhance these activities, these thoughts, these feelings. Become the true captain of your boat as you navigate the waters of your life. And then expanding that view, how can you be present for others in your closer circle, in widening circles of engagement, of care? A kind word, a benevolent action, still above the scene. See yourself in your interactions as you go through your day. perhaps finding a stronger commitment to your well-being on every level. Perhaps a growing resolution to be open-minded, curious, truly engaged in finding the experience of others, or at least understanding their experience may be very different than yours. An open mind, an open heart, your spirit rising. Take a moment in reflection on how it feels, managing your day grounded in compassion, in openness, in loving kindness. Perhaps you choose a togetherness that is rooted in a deep desire for all beings to do well. Perhaps you see an opportunity for connection in every interaction, even when your opinion is not shared, even when the experience and the perception are different. I invite you to take another deep breath in and out. Soon the bell will sound, indicating the completion of today's practice. Allowing for movement in the body, perhaps gently opening the eyes. And as you go through your day today, I invite you to imagine yourself rising above the scene that is your life, having an observer view, with great compassion for yourself and for others. We are all in the storm. We are not all in the same boat. A beautiful metaphor that is not mine, but very deeply resonates with me. And until we meet again, thank you for joining me on this journey, navigating the water of our life. Namaste.